I'm Rod Woods from York, Nebraska. I own a flooring and remodeling business named Patina Studios.
Hi, I'm Seth McNamee. I'm one of the co-owners of Summit Title and Escrow and the McNamee firm here in Memphis, Tennessee.
My name is Nick Flippin. I'm the Vice President of E.W. James and Sons Supermarkets out of Union City, Tennessee.
Yeah, I'm Matt Scripp, Regional Director with ProLift Rigging.
I'm Meredith Nolan. I work with Service Master Recovery Management and I'm over our operations.
All right, I would summarize my next level experience as getting more in touch with the emotional side of leadership versus just the numbers only. I think with what Ken and Shad bring to the table, they look at it from a holistic point of view, from a leadership perspective, not just about numbers, it's about people, it's about emotions. And I think that's one of the biggest things I got out of my next level leadership.
There's a lot more willingness to talk about why we're doing things, what we're doing, and what the direction that we need to go. And I've been amazed at how receptive employees are to change or to moving in a direction that maybe we hadn't been moving before, as long as they know why we're doing it and what direction we're going.
One-to-one sessions are awesome. Just the ability to play tennis with somebody on ideas outside of your organization, I think is an extreme benefit of Next Level.
I would say how Next Level has impacted me personally. It's made me think about my inside self, my inner being, the emotional side of things that a lot of people don't think about. We are impacted daily that creates the stresses of our own personal life. We're always working as business owners to be growing our business and think strategically and think about the day-to-day things about running a business, but we don't work on ourselves. Next Level has impacted me to think more about myself, which ultimately impacts my people and our business.
Yeah, I grew up in a world where the leader was basically a robot, no emotion was to be shown. One of the things that Shad has worked with me with is getting in touch with the emotional side. That's one of the things we did every day was check in from an emotional standpoint. So I think in an overall leadership perspective, we try to take care of everybody else, and sometimes our own, including health, is the last thing that we look at. So I think to be a better leader, you've got to take care of yourself as well as your people.
I think, and this is kind of just in regards to our business specifically, having self-awareness and the ability to really openly communicate with your team is essential. For us, we are sending people out for, it could be months at a time where they're away from home, and having someone that they can call at any moment if they need anything is huge.
Two of my subordinates gave me some really positive feedback during the course. About how supported they feel from me. The most meaningful one came from my wife, who said, I can tell something has changed in you.
The biggest thing I got out of the Next Level leadership is the human first way of looking at things that Shad brought to the table. That was something that I didn't really realize and didn't use on a daily basis. So that's something I took back to my team. We're doing check-ins at our weekly meetings. We're doing check-ins at our quarterly manager meetings, and just finding out more about what's going on in their personal life and not just focusing 100% on business every day like we have in the past.
Of all of my experiences, I would say there's a the depth is far greater than I've ever experienced.
Techniques and enlightenments around EQ that I've learned in this course, it has strengthened my marriage. And I know that that's not the overarching goal of Next Level, but man, it has been an awesome side benefit.
It's really helped me realize that not everyone learns the same way, not everyone can, be treated the same way. We really have to dig down deep and see how we can relate to others, and it's really helped in our company to help really foster more collaboration. It's given me more confidence learning more about myself. And overall, it's just really helped us come together as a team and be able to, work together and get through some tough challenges.
I think probably the most impactful realization that I had over the past year and reading the literature and coming to the classes with Ken and Shad has just been how important people are, and how important it is as someone in a position of leadership or management to let people know, to let my employees know how important they are and kind of where we're going, and just offering a lot of transparency, a lot more transparency than maybe we had in the past. And that's probably been the most transformational realization that I've had is when employees know where we're going and why we're going in a certain direction, they're a lot more willing to go along in that direction for us.
I think the journey in was probably the biggest impactful thing that I've taken away from this experience. I always thought I was very self-aware before. I thought that I knew everything I could about myself, but really digging deep and kind of discovering more about myself and how I react to situations, it's made me even more aware, I guess actually aware of, how I handle things.
As far as recommending next level leadership, it's an absolute yes.
I would definitely recommend people to next level.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend next level leadership to anyone wanting to grow from a leadership capacity.
Yes, I would recommend Next Level Leadership.
Yeah, I would definitely recommend Next Level to anybody that owns a business or runs operations for a company and deals with people on a day-to-day basis.
I would recommend Next Level to anyone who is looking to grow professionally and personally.
Yeah, so one or two of my most impactful accomplishments or realizations, I would say a realization was that, I've spent a lot of years looking for the magic pill of leadership and business operation. One of my realizations through this past year is that I already have all of that. It's like that's already built in. I just didn't know how to access it. And so being able to function through the journey in, the emotional side of the business, just the loneliness that comes from being a leader when you don't have anybody to go to, being able to process that with other leaders and understand that we really do have that built into us. And there is a way to get those needs met and to be able to function through that. And so that was probably one of my biggest hurdles, was just that I was able to get over, just understanding I am a leader, I just need a lead, and this is how. And as a result of that, it was impactful for my team. And the other realization is that your people want to be led. And when I was willing to step up as a leader and lead, my team embraced that, and I'm glad for that.